Hey besties, welcome back to the film Frontline. I am so glad you're here today because we need to talk about a show that is about to completely take over your timelines and your group chats. HBO is dropping a brand new, deliciously toxic crime comedy called DTF St. Louis. And let me tell you, the tea is piping hot. Grab your iced matcha because we are getting into all the messy, dramatic, midlife crisis chaos this series is serving. Let's get right into the deep dive breakdown. DTF St. Louis is exactly what it sounds like pure, chaotic, suburban drama. The story revolves around three incredibly dissatisfied middle aged people who decide to spice up their mundane lives by downloading a dating app specifically designed for married couples looking to have an affair. I mean, the absolute audacity, right? It's giving major Ozark meets the White Lotus energy. It is all fun, secret hookups, and games until someone ends up dead, turning this whole suburban fantasy into a full-blown murder investigation. The cast is stacked with absolute legends, giving us premium main character energy. We have Jason Bateman playing Clark, a charismatic, seemingly perfect local weatherman who is completely sleazy on the inside. Opposite him is David Harbour playing Floyd, a soft spoken sign language interpreter who is spiraling in his own suburban ennui. And we cannot forget the absolute queen, Linda Cardellini, playing Floyd's wife, Carol. She is dealing with massive financial struggles, working a super quirky side hustle, and delivering the kind of deadpan, dark comedy that will literally make you pause the screen to recover. Now, let's talk about the actual structure and the pros and cons, because we don't do simple star ratings here. We need the full picture. The show operates in two different timelines. The flash forwards leading up to the murder are pure jet black comedy. The chemistry between Bateman, Harbour, and Cardellini is off the charts, and the witty, uncomfortable humor is flawlessly executed. It's sharp, it's edgy, and it takes the overused love triangle trope and actually makes it feel fresh and incredibly toxic in the best way possible. But let's keep it 100% real. The show does have a bit of a pacing issue. The flash forwards, which focus on the actual murder mystery and the investigation led by Richard Jenkins and Joy Sunday, kind of drag. The momentum screeches to a halt when we shift from the hilarious, raucous affair drama to the incredibly repetitive police interrogations. The detective storyline feels a little underdeveloped, which is a bummer because the mystery itself is super intriguing. Looking at the industry implications, this show absolutely cements Jason Bateman's empire in the dark comedy, suburban crime genre. He has found his ultimate niche of playing the likable yet detestable guy, and Hollywood is eating it up. Furthermore, having David Harbour pivot from his heroic Stranger Things and MCU eras into this deeply insecure, tragic comic cheating husband role is a brilliant career move that proves his unbelievable range. As for fan theories, the internet is already buzzing. Because the show hides the identity of the murder victim in the early episodes, my biggest theory is a total bait and switch. Everyone is expecting the victim to be one of the men, but what if Clark is actually framing Floyd for a murder that Carol masterminded? Carol's financial ruin gives her the ultimate motive for an insurance payout, and Cardellini's deadpan brilliance makes her the perfect secret mastermind. Keep an eye on her, seriously. Now, it is time for the Film Frontline Opinion. Honestly, I am absolutely living for this era of television. Yes, the flash forwards might be a little clunky and the detective arc could use some serious caffeine, but the sheer talent on screen totally makes up for it. We love a show that doesn't try to make its characters morally perfect. DTF St. Louis lets its characters be messy, flawed, and selfish, wrapped up in HBO's gorgeous cinematic packaging. If you are a fan of mean-spirited, witty humor that makes you gasp and laugh at the same time, this needs to be on your weekend binge list immediately. It's a gorgeous, chaotic train wreck, and you won't be able to look away. So I need to know your thoughts. Who do you think is actually pulling the strings in this messy love triangle? And who do you think ended up in a body bag? Drop your wildest theories in the comments down below. And if you loved this deep dive, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from the film Frontline. Stay fabulous, and I will see you in the next one.